Welcome back. This is Kelvin, and in this video we're going to see how to bring back an empty jar. There's nothing in this jar. Basically, I just made two loaves using the contents of this jar, and there's just a scrap in there, and that's all we basically need. So what we're going to do is we are going to scrape this down first off. Scrape it down as best we can. This will help it to, you don't really need to do this step, but it does help a little bit. Okay, so we're going to scrape that down. Then I'm going to zero out my scale. And even with this little bit of scrap, we are able to make some more starter from what's left here. What we're going to do is we're going to add in 50 grams of water. Oop. Well, let's go 65. And then we're going to add 65 grams of flour. Zero out the scale. Before we do that, what we need to do is get some plastic wrap, put it over the top nice and tight. Now I'm going to take the lid, put that on there tight, and then we're going to shake until we can see that all of the starter that's in there is actually taken off the walls and put into the water. Doesn't matter how much starter you start with, it will, with the 65 and 65 of flour, we're making 120, 130 grams of starter. So you'll be able to use 100 for a loaf and keep 30. I went a little overboard on what I pulled out of here to make my last loaves. Okay, as you can see, the starter's all off of the walls, which is good. And at this point, you can transfer it to a bowl like we're going to do, and then clean this jar. And it'll be a fresh vessel for it to grow in. So we had 65 of water. Let's find out how much starter was in there. I'm going to zero that out. And so from the starter that was in there, it's showing 75, which means that there was actually 10 grams of starter in there. So I'm going to zero that out, and then we're going to add 65 of flour. There we go. I like to do it in a bowl. It makes it a lot easier, and then if we've got a clean vessel to put it in, then it's easier to keep track. So what we're going to do with this starter is leave it on the shelf for a little while until I can see that it is growing. And then I'm going to put it into the fridge and keep an eye on it in the fridge. When it's doubled in the fridge, then it's ready to make another loaf. If you want to use it right away, this is 10 to 65, so it's a 6.5, 6.5 is basically what we did. So that's going to take, if I left it on the counter in a medium warm house, would take, I would say, somewhere around the area of 6 hours to double, to peak. And then it'd be ready for bread. But because I don't want to bake with it right away, like today or tomorrow, I'm going to put it in the fridge after I see some growth. And when I'm ready to bake, I'll either take it out or I'll wait until it is doubled or peaked, at least doubled. Okay, I'm not even going to clean this. We're just going to put it in. And there we go. Use your finger to scrape off any extra. You want to keep it all, because this stuff is like gold. And there we go. Put the lid upside down so it doesn't seal. And screw the ring on lightly. Come on. There we go. Okay, so, and then we're going to leave that for a little bit. Before we do that, I will take a marker and we will mark where it is. You can use a Sharpie permanent marker. It'll come off of the glass, no problem. And that's how you do your starter from just about nothing in the jar. Thanks for hanging out. If you liked the video, please do hit that like button, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified next time I post a video. So until then, take care, be good, stay safe. Bye for now.